Hello everybody, this is Kostas Tsakas and this is our 7th tutorial in Photoshop. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to zoom in and out of an image and how to navigate through it. Now first, to zoom in and out, we're going to use the zoom tool. I know we've seen some ways of zooming in and out, but there's nothing like using the zoom tool. The zoom tool is the last tool in your toolbox. You can just click and select it. Now to zoom in, you have to just click, having selected first the zoom in option over here. And if you just click on the image, it zooms in, and it's as simple as that. If you select the zoom out though, the second option, it's going to zoom out whenever you click. Now if I were to be on the zoom in and I hold down the Alt key, you see this minus? This minus means that we're on the zoom out again. And I didn't even have to go up here and change the mode. I can just hold down the Alt key, and as you can see, I can zoom out. Now there's another nice way to zoom in, and that is if you click and hold, it's going to start zooming in smoothly in the image, and if you just let go, it's going to stop. Now the same applies to the zoom out. You can just click and hold and it starts zooming out, and if you let go, it stops. Now if you have selected the option scrubby zoom, you can zoom in another way, and that is by clicking and dragging to the bottom right corner, and that zooms in. Now if you clicked and dragged to the top left corner, you would zoom out, and that is a really easy way to zoom in and out, and I really like this one because it seems so nice. I could keep playing with it all day. But yeah, if you just deselect the scrubby zoom, what you get is you can select an area like this one, and you can zoom into this area and it just zooms in. And if I wanted to zoom, for example, into the table, I could just select the table and you see it zoomed into the table real fast. Now actual pixels means 100% zoom. Fit screen, we've seen those, means that it's going to fit the screen. That's going to fill the screen. We haven't seen that one. You can try it on your own, and I always encourage you to try things on your own wherever you see those tutorials, because that's the only way you can understand them better. And the print size is basically the size they're going to be printed in. So what we're going to do next is we're going to see the hand tool, and the hand tool is basically the tool used to navigate through to your image if you're zoomed in. And as you can see, I'm just using the handle and clicking and dragging in order to move around the image. The hand tool is the second tool from the end, and you just select it and start clicking and dragging around. I always liked playing around with those tools. When I learned them, I really like doing it. Now if I just go to the group of tools of the hand tool, you can see this rotate view tool, and what that's going to do, you're not going to use it much, I'm just going to show it once. You can actually rotate the view of the image, and I'm just going to put it back to 0 degrees. So yeah, so I'm not going to go over that anymore. Now if you wanted to use those tools and you were using another tool, say I was using the brush and I was just painting and I had to change in order to zoom in, and I had to change again in order to use my brush, so I wouldn't want to do that. So what I would do is I would use the space key, and that would pop up the hand tool, and if you just use that space key, it pops up the hand tool, and if you let go, it just shows the brush tool. So if you just click the space tool, it shows the hand tool. If you let go, it doesn't. And you don't even have to change tools, remember. Now if you click Control Space, that would pop up, oh, for some reason did I hit the wrong key, that would pop up the zoom in tool, and I can just click and zoom in, and if you click Control Space, zoom in, and if you let it go, it just doesn't show the tool. Now if I hold Control Alt Shift, you'd expect it to show the minus, and yeah, that's true, it shows the zoom out tool. If you just click now, you can zoom out, and it has all of the functionality of the zoom in and out tools. Just by doing this, you don't even have to change tools, and that's what's so great about shortcuts. Now well, the last thing I want to show you in this tutorial is the Navigator tab. And remember we talked about tabs. Well, the Navigator tab has this icon. If I just click on it, it's going to open, but if it doesn't show up at your screen, you can just go Window, Navigator over here, right here. You just click on it and it shows up. Now as you can see, we're zoomed into this image, and this little box represents the area that we are zoomed in, and this is a thumbnail of our image. So if I just click and hold and drag this box around, I can just navigate. That's why it's called the navigator, because you can navigate around the image very easily. Now you can also zoom in and out from here. If you click on those two little icons, it zooms out, zooms in, and if you drag the slider, it has the same effect. Now I wouldn't suggest zooming in and out from this buttons, just because it's not easy. It's much better to use the shortcuts and zoom in and out. Remember the shortcuts always: spacebar for the hand tool, control space for the zoom in tool, and control alt space for the zoom out tool. That was it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and see you guys next time.